Singapore may be small on the map, but its army is built with the mindset of a nation that understands one hard truth: survival is never guaranteed. With limited land, no natural resources, and major global trade routes passing directly through its region, Singapore has never had the luxury of weakness. From the very beginning, the Singapore Army was designed not to defend slowly, but to respond with speed, intelligence, and overwhelming force. This is an army that does not wait for danger to arrive, prepares to eliminate threats before they can fully emerge. After gaining independence in 1965, Singapore faced a dangerous reality. It stood alone, surrounded by uncertainty, with no established military tradition and no strategic depth to fall back on. A single miscalculation could have ended the nation's future. Understanding this, Singapore's leadership moved quickly to build a defense force that would never depend on numbers alone. With inspiration from Israeli military doctrine, Singapore adopted the concept of total defense, where every citizen became part of national security. National service transformed civilians into soldiers and made military readiness a shared responsibility across society. Over time, this system evolved into one of the most efficient mobilization structures in the world. While the active Singapore Army remains relatively small, its reserve force forms a massive hidden backbone of combat power. Hundreds of thousands of trained reservists stand ready, capable of being mobilized within hours. These reservists are not symbolic. They train regularly, integrate seamlessly with active units, and operate under the same modern doctrine. This allows Singapore to shift from peace to war faster than most nations, creating immediate numerical and operational strength when it matters most. What truly defines the Singapore Army is how it fights. Its forces are organized around combined arms warfare, where infantry, armor, artillery, engineers, intelligence, and communications units operate as a single integrated system. Every movement, every strike, and every decision is supported by real-time data. Soldiers are connected digitally, allowing commanders to track battlefield conditions instantly. This approach eliminates delays, reduces confusion, and allows Singaporean units to react faster than their opponents. Infantry units form the backbone of the army, but they are far from traditional foot soldiers. Equipped with advanced communications, battlefield management systems, and modern weapons, Singaporean infantry operate as highly mobile, information-driven units. Elite formations, such as the Guards, specialize in rapid deployment operations, including airborne assaults, amphibious landings, and deep penetration missions. Despite its limited territory, Singapore maintains a powerful armored force designed for maximum impact. The Leopard 2 SG main battle tank represents the core of this capability, offering advanced firepower, strong protection, and superior situational awareness. But hardware alone is not what makes Singapore's armored units dangerous. Due to land constraints at home, tank crews train extensively overseas in vast training areas across Australia and Europe. These exercises provide real maneuver warfare experience, ensuring that Singapore's armored forces remain sharp, flexible, and combat-ready. Artillery plays a decisive role in Singapore's battlefield dominance. The Army operates highly mobile, self-propelled howitzers and rocket artillery systems capable of delivering rapid, precise fire. Integrated with drones, counter-battery radars, and intelligence platforms, Singapore's artillery can detect enemy positions and neutralize them within minutes. In modern warfare, speed and accuracy define success, and Singapore's artillery arm is designed to cripple enemy forces before close combat even begins. Working silently behind the scenes are Singapore's Special Operations Forces, among the most secretive and respected in the region. These elite soldiers undergo relentless selection and training, preparing them for missions that demand absolute precision. Their roles include counter-terrorism, reconnaissance, sabotage, and high-value target elimination. In any future conflict, these forces would be deployed early, striking critical infrastructure, command centers, and communication hubs to destabilize enemy operations from within. Training is where the Singapore Army separates itself from many larger forces. Soldiers train under intense, realistic conditions that simulate the chaos of modern warfare. Live fire exercises, joint force drills, and advanced simulations prepare troops for combat environments where decisions must be made in seconds. Leadership training emphasizes initiative, adaptability, and accountability, ensuring that even junior commanders can operate independently when communication breaks down. Technology lies at the heart of Singapore's military advantage. The Army is deeply invested in digital warfare, artificial intelligence, and autonomous systems. Sensor networks, surveillance drones, and data analytics provide unparalleled situational awareness. Commanders can visualize the battlefield in real time, anticipate enemy movements, and allocate forces with extreme precision. In an era where information often determines victory, Singapore's focus on technological dominance gives it a decisive edge. Singapore's military doctrine reflects the nation's strategic reality. It cannot afford prolonged conflict or territorial loss, so its approach emphasizes rapid, decisive action. The Army is structured to respond immediately to threats, striking with overwhelming force to end conflicts before they escalate. This doctrine is not about aggression, it is about deterrence. By making the cost of attack unbearably high, Singapore ensures that war remains the last option for any adversary. The Singapore Army operates as part of a fully integrated joint force alongside the Air Force and Navy. Air superiority ensures freedom of movement on the ground, while naval forces protect vital sea lanes and support amphibious operations. This seamless coordination allows Singapore to project power beyond its borders and defend its interests across multiple domains simultaneously. Few militaries achieve such integration, and fewer still maintain it at such high readiness. Internationally, the Singapore Army is widely regarded as one of Asia's most professional and capable land forces. Military analysts consistently rank it highly due to its training standards, technological sophistication, and readiness levels. Allies value Singapore as a reliable security partner, while potential adversaries recognize the risks of confrontation. This reputation has been built quietly through preparation rather than propaganda. Looking ahead, Singapore continues to invest heavily in the future of warfare. Robotics, cyber capabilities, artificial intelligence, and next-generation combat systems are being integrated into the Army's structure. The goal is clear: create a force that is smaller, smarter, faster, and more lethal. Human soldiers will work alongside machines, data will drive decisions, and adaptability will remain the Army's greatest strength. The story of the Singapore Army is ultimately a story of foresight and discipline. It proves that military power is not determined by size, but by strategy, preparation, and will. In 2026 and beyond, Singapore stands ready not because it seeks conflict, but because it understands that peace is preserved by strength. For any nation watching closely, the message is unmistakable. Never underestimate a country that has planned its survival from the very first day. If you enjoyed this military analysis, please like, share, and subscribe to Strategic Armed Forces. Thank you for watching.